I deliberately missed every single shot in front of my husband, John. Yet John grinned mischievously, picked up the air gun, and showed off his shooting skills. He hit the targets one after another, and that sparked my competitive spirit. I raised the air gun again, and in the blink of an eye, I accurately hit all the targets. John was completely shocked. In fact, I'm a top-class assassin. We've been married for 6 years, and he has never suspected a thing about me. One day, I received a new assassination mission. The target would be escorted by the FBI from Mexico into the United States. The best place to ambush him was at the border. I rushed to the planned spot and planted bombs along the route the convoy would take. While I lay waiting in the observation post, someone suddenly drove into the minefield I had set up in advance. He crashed straight into a position sensor and even peed near the minefield. It annoyed me a lot, but I just thought he was a random passerby. The convoy escorting Diaz was about to arrive. Unexpectedly, that same passerby took out an arrow cannon. I realized he was also an assassin. I picked up my rifle and sniped at him, but he had already put on a bulletproof vest. He set up a rocket launcher and aimed straight at my hidden observation post. I stood up and dodged the attack, but the explosion triggered the minefield's countdown. The target convoy hadn't even entered the area yet, but the bombs exploded early anyway. My assassination plan failed completely. After going back, I watched the surveillance footage over and over, and surprisingly found that the male assassin was actually my husband, John. I attended the family dinner that night with a troubled heart. John suddenly picked up a wine bottle and poured me a glass of red wine. Then, when I wasn't looking, he dropped the bottle down unexpectedly. I caught it instantly. I dropped the wine right away, but it was already too late. I got in my car and drove away from the house at full speed.
How could I be so stupid?
The next day, John snuck into the building where my company was located. I immediately ordered my men to destroy all important documents. Then I used a special nail gun to fasten a rope and escaped to the opposite building. Refusing to give up, John found my spare hideout from tiny scraps of paper left in the incinerator. He disguised himself as a construction engineer and got on the building's elevator. Suddenly, I paused the elevator from my side. In fact, those small scraps were a trap I set on purpose to lure John in. Watching John trapped with no way out on the surveillance feed, I calmly told my colleague to press the bomb trigger.